Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Ooh, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. I wanna talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Corsicana, Texas. What's up, Dallas Fort Worth? What's up, Houston, Texas? Welcome back to the show. We are back. We are the Brandon Coles Podcast, and we are your show hosts. I go by the name of Mr. Know It All Reactions. Give it up. Right there on the side of me, we got the man, the myth, the legend. He goes by the name of Bougie Weirdo. Get up for Bougie Weirdo. Coming into the Brandon Coles Podcast, she is the first lady of the Brandon Coles Podcast. She goes by the name of Educated Queen EQ. And then, last but not least, our guy, the man, the myth, the legend. Number 2, he goes by the name of Gentleman Jamal. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So, we are the Brandon Coles Podcast. Here's where we have fire interviews, we have hot topics, burning questions, searing conversations, and we say what needs to be said on this particular show. But before we get into all the theatrics, you got to let you guys know that we do have a comment section. You want to comment on the show, you can definitely put your comment into the comment section here, and we will definitely read your comment on the show itself. Now, if you feel like you want to come on to the show, speak your piece, you want to give your shout out, you want to agree to disagree, or if you want to come at one of us and say, hey, Bougie Weirdo, man, that nice plaque that you got going on is fire, you can definitely do that. Come on, we got the 2 streaming platforms we have available. We have the YouTube streaming platform, and we also have the Facebook streaming platform. So come on in, introduce yourself. We would definitely welcome the love. So show your support and your love, all right? So now that we got all the rules and ground rules out of the way, B-Dub, my guy, this is Tuesday, brother. 8 o'clock, brother. How are you? How you doing, brother? You on mute, B-Dub.
Chilling. Chilling like a villain.
Chilling like a villain, huh?
Yes, sir.
You gotta stay chilling like a villain because this heat, brother. This is getting worse.
Ooh, man.
You know, this is a part of the heat where we getting right into like the what you call the heat strokes.
Mm-hmm.
Here in Texas, brother, it's about that time. So and I hate to kind of say it like that because it seems so grim and gloomy. But brother, that stuff's for real here, man. These little youngsters out here, going to these camps and stuff like that, they're dropping like flies, brother.
Yeah, you got to be careful, man. You got to hydrate, and it's really important that people understand what that means. Don't load up on Gatorade. Gatorade and Powerade is a supplement to help you hydrate, but you can't just drink straight Gatorade all day, especially not the regular versions. I mean, if you're gonna do anything, try to get the sugar-free Powerade, Gatorade, Armor, whatever you choose. Definitely, those things help, and you definitely should be drinking them periodically because they do help keep you hydrated, but you can't drink just Gatorade. It's not good for you. Right. Definitely stay away from sodas. Energy drinks is no. Just water.
Right.
Just good old water. And they have these things, I don't know, it's called Liquid IV. You know how you get the little flavor packs that you can put in your bottled water? Yeah. It's the same thing, but it's full of a lot of stuff. It's similar, like, just to understand, it's similar to like a Gatorade or something like that, but it's not the same as Gatorade. It has certain things in it specifically to help your body absorb more water and retain water better. So if you can, I would do the Liquid IV instead of the Gatorade. But if you don't have access to the Liquid IV, definitely grab your Gatorade here and there. But do not drink just Gatorade all day long. It's not going to be good for you.
Brother,
it'll actually make you dehydrated.
Yeah, I never heard no Liquid IV, man. So is that something that you can get over the counter, or are they selling at the convenience stores? What is they doing? Is that
grocery store, Amazon?
Okay.
Yeah.
So what about vitamin water? Is that good for you, man?
Vitamin water, I love vitamin water.
I can't drink that stuff, brother.
I prefer vitamin water to Gatorade, but again, you gotta make sure you I always get the sugar free.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to that sugar. Sometimes the sugar content be crazy in those sports drinks.
Yeah.
And I know it's they make it like that for a reason. It's supposed to help or whatever, but I just try to stay away from it. I always get the sugar free. But I prefer vitamin water over Gatorade. But you gotta do what you gotta do. Either way it goes, stay hydrated.
Right.
My favorite drink is water, so I don't ever have no issue with that. I drink a gallon and a half, 2 gallons of water a day.
Yeah.
That's all I like to drink. So
Yeah, but okay, so when we talk about water, B-Dub and EQ, then help me out with this as well if you know anything about it. So what is it with the water? With you talking about like pH balance? What does that mean? Because I've never heard it. Like people say, well, that water is not good for you, whatever, because it got a high pH balance, whatever. What is pH balance and what does pH balance do?
Well, it's all about acid content. You want a water. You want a water that's high in pH. You don't want a water with low pH balance because some water, like distilled water, is not good for you. Even cold water is not good for you in these temperatures. You want to drink room temperature or tap water. So you want the water because what you don't want your body to do is have a high acidity level because remember that's how cancer thrives and all kind of diseases thrive off acid. So you want as less acid in your body as possible. So that's why people drink the Essentia, the geyser water, all those waters with those high pH balances, because you want an alkaline body. Because most sicknesses and diseases can't thrive, like cancer can't thrive in an alkalinic body. But I also heard this morning a doctor say on the news that you want to hydrate before you go outside. Like there are certain things you want to drink before you leave the house. So you want to drink cold water before you leave the house. During the noonday, you want to drink like pickle juice not pickle juice or Gatorade. And then in the evening, you want to wind it back down and start drinking your tap water. So because you want your body to be cooled off before you start working. And then with you want to and as you're working, your body starts sweating. So you're burning off all that water, you're releasing all that water. So that's where those electrolytes from the Gatorade and all that. But you got to be careful with Gatorade and stuff like that and Powerade because they have a high sugar content. So you don't, and that, like he said, like B-Dub said, that'll make you dehydrated. So, but yeah, I mean, even if you put fruit in your water, that's still good. Like, some people put cucumbers and lemons and limes and all that stuff. I mean, that's good too. But I'm like B-Dub, I drink water. I mean, because another thing, you want your kidneys functioning properly in this heat as well.
So what about teas? Is teas? Teas are pretty
anything
good?
with caffeine, tea, soda, chocolate, coffee, not right now. Because I mean, and if you do, you want the decaf or try to minimize it or dilute it with water because all those things have caffeine too. So you want to definitely stay away from caffeine because that's putting more strain on your kidneys.
Right.
That's a great point EQ made too. Yeah, definitely. Because once you start experiencing either heat dehydration, heat exhaustion, or heat stroke, I'm not gonna say it's too late to drink water, but at that point it's almost too late to drink water.
Right.
You definitely want to pre-hydrate. So if you know it's gonna be a hot day tomorrow, even before you go to bed, drink some water. When you get up in the morning, drink plenty of water before you go out and start your day. And just another tip too, if you go use the bathroom, your pee is essentially supposed to be almost clear. It's supposed to be faint yellow, almost clear. If your pee is dark yellow or dare I even say brownish, you are probably most likely dehydrated and you need to go sit down somewhere and drink a lot of water.
You also want to go to drink water right before you go to bed because it helps your body cool off, keep cool during the night. Then drink some more water as soon as you wake up in the morning. See, all that helps to keep your body temperature regulated and all that. I'm like B-Dub said, your urine's supposed to be clear. It ain't supposed to look like tea. If it look like tea, you need some liquid out there.
You got problems.
You might have a couple of problems. You know what I'm saying? But
but that can be kind of dangerous if you drinking water, before you go to bed or whatever, right?
I mean, if you piss in the bed, that's on you. I don't know what to tell you. You better get up. Don't be dreaming. You better wake up and go use it. No, but no, that studies have actually shown that it helps your body. It helps to
Yeah.
keep your body cooled off because, of course, you sweat in your sleep. So you want to
Mhm.
also
Oh
keep
yeah.
you want to keep a balanced temperature, even at night. So yeah, and it also helps with blood pressure and all that stuff. So drink that water, get your vitamins, all that stuff. Stay away from a lot of fried food, sugar. I just
Oh,
went to a doctor. That's why I'm telling y'all all this. But
Mhm.
yeah.
she was just, hey, I did good too. Oh yeah, your girl lost 8 pounds. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But
Nice.
anyway,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah, I'm trying to
yeah,
trying to bring
yeah.
back sexy in 2023. You know,
But you know what though?
but
But
I've been on my health kick though, for real.
you know what? And you know what? And
It's
I'm glad
good.
we having this conversation with us because your health is your wealth. You know what I mean? And we
Yes.
just and
Yeah.
we don't invest a lot of time into our health, whatever. Because once you healthy, man, that also it also challenges into a whole lot of things, whatever. Like your mental health is good, your
Hmm.
physical health is good, spiritually you healthy, whatever, man. We don't tap into
Mhm.
that. We just don't. We
Right.
so busy on the fly every single day and rushing and we got to do this and got to do that and we just put our health on the back burner. We so busy
Right.
chasing the bag and you name it. We so busy doing all of it, whatever. Don't have no time for your health, and
Mhm.
and our health is so important, whatever, because your body will speak to you and tell you,
Yeah.
hey,
For
if you don't
sure.
sit down, I'm gonna sit you down. You know what I
Right.
mean?
For
Would you
Right.
sure.
guys
For
agree
sure.
with that?
Oh yeah,
Absolutely.
definitely.
Right.
So
Right. So yeah, your health is your wealth, man. So I'm glad we had this discussion here. So B Dub, man, what we talking about, my guy? Give us a rundown.
All right. So Adam 22, is he the epitome of a supportive husband or the undisputed world champion of simps for not only allowing but paying to have his wife get glizzy down by a BBB porn star? His wife, who goes by the name Lena the Plug, has shot several adult film scenes or whatever with her husband and with women, sometimes with her husband and women together, for their OF platform. But now she say she want that BBC, baby.
Man.
A 29-year-old Houston woman faces jail time for screaming in Dubai. So, popular female truck driver and social media influencer Tiara Allen, known as the Sassy Trucker on her socials, had her passport taken away and could possibly spend some time in prison in Dubai for yelling at a male employee at a rental car company. And the Carly Russell conspiracy? 25-year-old Alabama woman, Carly Russell, went missing after she called 911 claiming to have encountered a toddler wandering the side of the highway alone. But when the police arrived just minutes later, they found her car still running with all of her stuff in it, but no sign of Carly, her cell phone, or the alleged child. The crazy part is, after millions of people prayed online and for her and safe return and people volunteered to search for her, she resurfaced. They found her 48 hours later and seemingly unharmed, unhurt. But now, in a weird turn of events, people are saying that it's a hoax. They think it's a hoax, or maybe it's a conspiracy, or she did it for clout. Some people think the boyfriend had something to do with it. So it's like there was this whole outpouring of love and praying for her to be safely found. And now that she's found, everybody's just coming up with all these accusations, but they haven't said nothing yet. Like the police, they said they're trying to give her time to, she's going through some stuff right now. They got to make sure she's in the right space. So they're continuing to do their investigation, and they haven't put out no information. So nobody knows why everybody's just suddenly coming up with these crazy thoughts. So, but that's what we're talking about today.
So let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
So Adam 22, that's the first one we're gonna break down. So Adam 22, just like B Dub said, he's a YouTuber. And Adam 22, he had paid some money for his old lady to get smashed by this brother. And the brother that did his old lady in, he was on his he was on a podcast, and they've been doing interviews of this guy, and he had basically said to people that was interviewing him on his podcast, he pretty much put it down on his wife better than he did. And now Adam 22, he is upset and pissed off because the dude has released some information that basically was supposed to have been a secret between them while they had made this arrangement, this get together, make it happen. And now he is backlashing and he is, sounding off and saying that, hey, you know what? You're not going to be able to smash my wife again. You've been blacklisted. You also, we trusted you that you would release any information in the whole nine. But now also he has did the ultimate sucker move because his old lady, somehow has enjoyed this situation, this encounter she had with his brother. But he ended up buying his lady a Lamborghini after the whole fact. He bought her a Lamborghini. So anyway, everything that's going on with this guy, Adam 22, how do you guys feel about everything that's happening with this gentleman? Like B-Dub said, is he a supportive husband? Is he a simp? Is he upset, angry, and have animosity toward the brother? How do you guys feel about all that, B-Dub?
Well, you know what they say, the bigger the gift, the smaller the package. Of course she enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Of course she enjoyed it. And oh man, listen, I can't speak for that man in his relationship because he done had his fun. He done had plenty of experiences with other women.
Yeah, he did.
With his wife together, they are known for doing menages and things of that nature.
Yeah.
So, I guess it's finally, it's only right. But brother, you gonna let your wife go get some eggplant, bro. You don't want to go get it.
Bro. I can't do it, B-Dub. EQ, how you feel about EQ?
Of course she enjoyed it. Once you go black, y'all know the rest.
Man.
Well, I mean, that's his fault. He let her do it. So you gotta suffer whatever consequence of being stupid. I mean, she enjoyed it. She did. And now she done got a dose of something he can't compete with. So
Right.
But
that's why. Hey, I'm trying to tell you. So that's why. I mean, and you can buy all the gifts you want, but it's just some things you can't compete with. And I'm
right.
And brothers, if that's you out there and you let your woman go do that, I guarantee you, the next time y'all do y'all thing, she is not thinking about you, boo boo. Take it from me. I mean, never mind. But anyway.
but then EQ, but he said he had also said you have been blacklisted from smashing my wife again. So for him to say again, that lets me know that they had some future.
It was an ongoing. Yeah, they had some plans to do it again. Yeah,
to do it again. Right. So So if he has some plans to do it again, well, that further lets you know that she really, really enjoyed that experience with that brother. You know what I'm saying?
Not only that, not only did she enjoy it, you let her go to a mental, emotional, and a physical place that she hadn't been before. It's gonna be kind of hard to come back from that, boo boo. I'm sorry, because whatever he did to her, whatever places he touched her, that old boy wasn't touching her. You can't compete with that. I'm sorry. It ain't that. You almost at the point of no return.
But you know what? But EQ, what if old boy? But what if the guy Adam 22? What if he got like erectile dysfunction or something like that or whatever? You know what I mean? What if he got that? Maybe that. But I'm trying to understand like what how do you
pills for that?
But how do you
go have a transplant or something?
How do you let that creep into your mind and say, I want my lady, I'm gonna watch my lady, or I'm gonna watch my husband do another, do the opposite.
Some kind of stupid.
How can you let that happen?
That's stupid. At that point, to me, the relationship is probably over. For me,
it's burnt out. You think it's burnt out?
I'm done. Yeah, because if I gotta do that, then 9 times out of 10, I need to pull the plug. Yeah, I mean, for me, I don't know about nobody else. Some people are into stuff like that. More power to you, not me. But if I get to the point to where I'm like, you know what, I'm cool with you going to go do another lady, and you cool with me, it's time to go. Yeah.
But you know what I think it is?
What is it?
Because I don't know. I I watched. We float through YouTube. You see stuff pop up, and I seen an interview come up. No Jumper, and that's his his podcast or whatever. But
Uh-huh.
I watched it, and I didn't really like dude like that. So I
I think
never
he a
really,
goofball. I think he a
yeah. So
goofball.
I never watched
Yeah.
his content. I think he a pretender, and he's I think he's a culture vulture. I think he's just Vlad 2.0.
Right, B-Dub.
But
I agree.
and
I
apparently
agree.
some people agree with me because that I have seen, like I said, I haven't watched it because I don't really just care for him like that. But I have seen stuff coming up recently in recent times over the last month or two. People been kind of saying the same thing, claiming that he's a culture vulture or he's just using black people or whatever. So I think this is a little bit of damage control. Like, what can I do to get back in the good graces of black people? Here, take my wife.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I think because like you said, for him to say that, because if it was a one time thing, there would be no need for him to say, "Oh well, it's not happening again."
Right.
So either there was plans for future stuff, or maybe it was supposed to be a one time thing, but like EQ was saying, the wife was like, "Oh, hey,
Yeah,
you
but
know."
B-Dub, but B-Dub, soon as he saw that brother pull out that torpedo on his wife, boy. Oh man, I bet he was
And
like,
you know what?
oh,
That's
huh?
the crazy part. I didn't know he was there.
Yeah, he was there, man. Yeah, he
I
was
thought
there.
I thought originally I thought she just went and did the scene, and
No,
then
he was
till
there.
Old boy had came out and was talking about like he was right there. I'm like, man, nah, bro, come on.
Yeah, man, he pulled that torpedo out and put it on the table. Like, here we go. And I bet he's like, damn, man, I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna lose everything behind this brother here. And that's exactly what happened.
He made up his mind right there. As soon as he seen it, he just looked at her and be like, "What color Lambo you want?" let me.
Shit. Well, yeah. What kind of Lambo you want? Yep. Because this is a point of no return here,
All I got is my bank account. That's all I can do for you.
man. Because he went to blowing that woman back out, boy. She ain't had her back blown out like that in a while. Because that dude, he is feeling some kind of way about everything. Because now he's going to, like you say, he's trying to do damage control, and now he's telling people, well, it ain't about, it's about, getting to his woman's mind and all that, and he got love with her and all this stuff like that or whatever. I'm saying to myself, brother, cut it out, bro. No, bro. No, you lost, brother. So yeah, you might well chalk this one up to a loss. So anyway, the next topic we're gonna discuss is the Miss Tierra Allen. So this one here is a good one. I think she's out of Houston, Texas. She's a TikToker out of Houston, Texas.
Mm-hmm.
And she is very famous on TikTok. Well, she's over in Dubai, EQ, B-Dub. And she's over in Dubai. And I believe she had rent a vehicle from Dubai. One of these luxurious vehicles or, one of these expensive vehicles that she had rented out from these people. And I think she was doing TikTok over there. Well, when she was trying to, take the vehicle back, she felt that these people were giving her some issues or whatever, to the point to where she ended up screaming and yelling. And these people over there, looking like, whoa, wait a minute, what's going on? And she was claiming that some belongings and things like this was taken and a whole bunch of stuff like that. Whatever. Anyway, the police ended up getting called on her, and she's over there in Dubai in a jail cell right now, and they believe that Dubai is, trying to, extort money out of her family or whatever, just to bring her back to the States. So, B-Dub, EQ, that information you got by Tierra Allen. How you guys feel about that one? Because this is rough.
All I know is you better watch your mouth around here. You don't do that.
This is what we have to understand when you travel into other countries, especially those religious countries. I'm gonna say it like that. You got to be careful. You got to know your role too. As a woman, you can't just go over to acting a fool like you would in the U.S. You're on this. So my advice would be study the laws over there, study the customs, so that you don't go over there looking silly. And because the things that we put up with here in this country are not permissible there. And now you have a situation like this where you're screaming, and over there, women are very quiet. They're very submissive. You can't go on
Right.
over there being loud and boo boo. You just because you're a TikTok influencer in the United States and you popular, that does not mean you popular in Dubai or they even care. So my grandma always said, "Hard head make a soft." But you got to be careful. And so this is one of those situations to where, you know, it's just unfortunate. I mean, she in jail, and I'm hoping she'll get out and learn from this. But you can't do that, boo boo.
Right, right. They don't give a damn. They like you said, B Dub, their rules over there don't apply. They don't, it's not the same as it is in the United States. They don't give a
Right.
damn about no Me Too movement and all that over there across
Show
things like
don't.
that. A woman, you supposed to stay in your place. You're supposed to stay in your place, and you're not supposed to be outspoken loud and so on and so forth like that or whatever. Not over there, they don't. Because they
You
will
think Dubai bad? You better not go to
Russia. Go to Russia.
No, I was saying you better not go to Uganda or Kenya.
Oh man,
Show
you get
better
smacked
not.
beside it. Man, they don't play that out there, man. They just don't play it out
Yeah.
there. But this
Sure
woman here, I don't be honest with you, it's like y'all haven't learned yet from going and seeing everything that transpired with Brittany Griner. When she went over there to Russia with the
Right.
little thing that she
Right,
had went over there with.
right.
You know what I'm saying? And y'all don't understand that these people at these other countries or whatever, man, they really, really have an issue with the United States. They just really do. So if you go over there knowing for a fact that you're going over there and get into a situation over there, just have it in the back of your mind. You probably won't be coming home for a long time or whatever. So you better sit back and listen and watch your surroundings and watch what's going on with other people that's going across these states, going overseas or whatever, man, and how they conduct themselves and the do's and don'ts, because you can't go over there with that kind of mentality over there. It ain't happening. They have zero nonsense with that.
That's right. And their prison systems are totally different from ours.
Rough.
I mean, you might be working 23
Rough.
hours a day or something like that. They have like kind of concentration type camps and stuff like that. Y'all better be careful. Child, please.
And the laws in Dubai, especially in Dubai, because I think they kind of getting fed up anyway. Because Dubai has become like the new trendy place to go for a lot of these quote unquote modern women and these influencers. No, excuse me, these social media influencers. So they probably fed up anyway. But they got some crazy laws in Dubai. Like you gotta, like even if you unmarried, if you're not married, you can't even stay in the same hotel room. Like if you're dating somebody, y'all not married, y'all gotta get different hotel rooms, and they don't do the pronoun game. None of that, and they have a lot of different laws that fall under what they call morality laws, which this being one of them, being loud in public. Specifically, a woman being loud towards a man in public, it goes against their morality laws. So, is it right? I mean, I don't necessarily think so, but guess what? If I was a woman and I was going to Dubai, I'm using my inside voice everywhere I go.
Right.
But that's their laws, that's their rules.
That's right.
Right. Because somebody go over there that's not from that culture, whatever. These women going over there, from United States to going over there showing all their body parts and all that. They already raise your eyebrow up on you anyway.
Yeah,
and then you going over there, you black too. You black. And you go out there and being vocal and loud like that out there, they ain't having it, man.
But you know what though? They were complying. Because I seen some of the videos, some of her social media they posted, because they told them they went to go visit some museum or whatever. Because she was with some friends of hers.
Yeah.
And they went to some museum, and they had the traditional dress, how they supposed to dress, had everything on. So I don't know what happened, because apparently they was following the rules. So I don't know what made her try to go sideways. I mean, I know she claimed that she left some belongings in the car.
Something like that.
They wouldn't let her get her stuff back or something like that. And, but that, to me, that's not really a reason to raise your voice. That's something that can be talked out and figured out. But you know how American women can be sometimes, with the because over here women are untouchable. You can do whatever you want over here, and there's so many laws to protect women. You can almost do whatever you want with impunity, and nobody's gonna bother you. But over there, it is very much not like that. And in a lot of places outside of America, it's not like that.
So you think she took that? You think she took that being I'm American woman, and you think she took that kind of that smoke over there, and then it caught up to her over there? What you think?
I mean, I'm not gonna say she went over there with no kind of intent, because I don't know and I wouldn't speculate like that. But I'm saying I think she forgot where she was at for a moment. She had a brain fart, put it like that. She forgot for a moment and thought she was back here where we see videos every day of people going off on store clerks and people in public and nothing really happens to them, other than they go viral and everybody laugh at them and talk about it like, oh, whatever. But over there it don't play like that. They don't play like that.
Right. And but the whole cause I believe they saying that she was a truck driver. She's a truck driver. Yeah. She's a truck driver, whatever. And like I said, she got this big following on TikTok, whatever. Maybe she thought that, hey, look, I'm this big TikTok star. You know how it is. When you start getting a lot of followers and people start watching you, and you start building this, this image and things like that, or whatever. You building your brand up, or whatever. And sometimes you kind of get over your head or whatever, and be like, hey, on top. You know what I mean?
They need to remember, it doesn't matter how many followers you got in America. And most of her followers, because she's a truck driver, and this is another thing too. EQ, you might want to get in on this. EQ, there's an easy hustle right now. Women go get their CDLs. They start driving trucks, and then they vlog about it and show picture. Like I was looking at one of the news video articles or whatever. And basically, her whole social media is just her in boy shorts and other type of clothes, stretching in front of a truck. Like, I'm like, do she actually drive and deliver? Because all I see is her stretching and doing stuff in front of the truck and pumping gas with a butt out in the truck, whatever. So and that seems to be the new hustle right now. A lot of women are doing that. So EQ, there you go. Just go get you some booty shorts.
Go get me some booty shorts. Oh snap! I'm going to Dubai, but I'm gonna go to Dubai acting like I got some sense. I ain't going over there.
Yeah, get you some shorts, whatever. You hear all them truck drivers hitting that horn.
Let all these cheeks hang. Let these cheeks out. Hold on, y'all.
But you know what? Though, but everything that's going on with Miss Sierra Allen, I hope everything works out for her, and I hope that that she don't get the whole railroaded treatment like everything that transpired with Brittany Griner. But I don't see Americans trying to get on board and try to swap out somebody to bring her back home with her. They don't already burn that lifeline already, so she in trouble over there, man. So next person to go from here on out, the United States said, listen, we done already gave y'all Brittany Griner already. Mm-hmm. From here on, we no more. That's so it.
Can we send Brittany back though? Can we
see?
Can we get a do-over? Like, I bad.
Yeah,
don't take a back. We
were just playing.
Man, Brittany Griner came up here, looked like her name is Britain or something, man. Oh man, she looked man. Yeah,
is
she
that
went
even
on,
a real her?
Man, I don't know what's going on with her, but yeah, she ain't the same, man. But so y'all better stay away from them states, and y'all better act up when you act accordingly when you get over there.
Y'all better just go to Houston or something. Go to Atlanta and quit tripping.
Don't come to Houston.
Hey, matter of fact, don't come to Texas. We already vacant. We full over in Texas, man. Don't come to Texas.
Oklahoma or Arkansas.
Yeah, we had the capacity. Yep, go to Oklahoma, Arkansas, something like that. Louisiana, Texas full now. Yeah, we full in Texas. All right, so the next topic we're going to discuss about this Alabama woman. Her name is Miss Carlee Russell, and like BW alluded to earlier, Carlee Russell's her story is really unique because they are definitely trying to say that she made this whole thing up. Well, apparently, Ms. Russell, she's saying that she had been abducted and she had been missing. She had been missing from being abducted for a while or whatever. But how she ended up being abducted, she had called the police or something like that about a child that was on the street or a highway or something of that magnitude. And after all that transpired or whatever, she ended up being abducted, or she ended up vanishing from the location or whatever. But then she was like abducted for like 48 hours or something like that. She ended up walking back home, and she ended up telling her parents, and she tell family and friends that she was abducted, and she let the police department know that she had, been taken away by an unknown individual or whatever, and they're trying to say, hey, look, we don't know what's going on with none of this, whatever. There's no proof. We can't find no abductors, no none of that, whatever. Did you make all this stuff up? So with that ammunition that's going on with this girl, Carly Russell, B-Dub EQ, how you guys feel about it or whatever? You guys know anything about this story here?
Well, I mean, to me, it's just me. Let me see Carly first of all. I want to see Carly because, baby, we got a lot of questions to ask. And why would you? This just don't even sound right. I'm just gonna go on and put it out there. It don't. The story seems a little fishy because if there's no trace of a baby or a little kid out there, and then the authorities are gonna be able to track her cell phone location. See, that's what people don't understand. These cell phone towers gonna give them different clues. So, and then 48 hours, you just mysteriously appear. In most abduction cases, let's just be honest, most people don't come back alive.
Right.
And
Right.
and why are you the only person that was traveling that road that night that saw this baby? I mean, it wasn't very late. It was only 9 o'clock at night or something. I think
Something
that's
like
what they
that.
were saying.
Something like that.
So
Yeah.
typically, more people. There's more than one car on the road at that time of night. And if you just saw a stroller, I would have stayed in my car till the authorities came, baby or not. Because in this day and time, you gotta play it safe for you and for them. I'm sorry, but the whole story just seems fishy to me.
Right. I had to agree with you, EQ, and right now, there's not a whole lot that came out about this story, though, so we're gonna definitely keep an eye on it, whatever. But from the stuff that they've been talking about now, from everything that's been released, I really want to side and get this girl the benefit of doubt, but I know how abductions, I know how it is and how it works. You don't really just walk away from that, it's just something that just don't walk away from, and you just say, hey, look, I'm here. Here's what transpired or whatever. And then when they backtracking all this, there's no trace of nothing. No, man, I don't know about that one. That just don't sound right. But here's the thing: when she explaining to her parents or whatever, her parents are trying to sell it. They're trying to sell it to us, saying that, hey, our daughter ain't no liar, and so on and so forth or whatever. But man, I'm telling you, it just not adding up. And if I'm wrong, I apologize. I would definitely apologize on the show itself. But for right now, B-Dub, EQ, I'm just not feeling it at all, brother. It's just something just not right about this whole situation.
At all.
So first of all, because I want to make sure Mr. Know-It-All is here to do the show next week. His former profession gave him some experience with abduction. So when he say, I know a little bit about abduction, don't take that the wrong way.
Right. Clear that up.
I know. I done took about 4 or 5 with this, so I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Please do not cancel our account.
Yeah, please don't cancel us. Yeah.
But so the thing that's crazy to me, this is what's crazy to me. I don't know if it's real or fake. I'm like you. I want to give benefit of the doubt. I want to wait till some more information come out before I just really formulate an opinion. But I just think it's interesting that when she went missing, everybody was, of course, praying, hoping that she found, and it seemed, because people do that. They set stuff up. You have a woman on the side of the road acting like her car broke down, or people have their pets, and they'll have like a dog, a really nice, expensive looking dog, roaming the road, hoping that a concerned citizen would stop, and they would use that to rob people, kidnap people, all that. So it's definitely plausible. If you see a baby or you think you see a baby or a stroller, like you see a brand new, nice fancy stroller sitting on the side of the road and it looks like a child is in it, then of course you would be concerned. So I definitely want to give her the benefit of the doubt. But what was weird to me is we haven't gotten any information yet. Like they literally just said, okay, she's back home now, she's safe. And then everybody just all of a sudden just start coming up with all these opinions and accusations. I'm like, damn, isn't that what we wanted for her to get fouled? Like,
Right.
It's like EQ said, normally, unfortunately, I don't want to joke about it, but unfortunately, those type of situations don't go the way we want them to go. So I don't know if people just used to that and just, you just throw your prayers out there, not expecting, and be like, oh, well, damn, they found her. Oh, well, no, that can't be right. Something's up.
Yeah.
Like that. So that was weird to me, but I definitely know that people use tactics like that to try to abduct people or rob people. I would just say this, I agree with EQ. If you're not in a position to protect yourself, just stay in the car. Stay in the car and call the police. I mean, as long as you're there and you can see what's going on, you can report to them what's happening. Now, me personally, I'm able to protect myself. So I may or may not. I'm not saying 100% that I would get out the car. I might still stay in the car. But if I do get out, at least I'm getting out with some protection.
Yeah.
Because you can't trust these situations and you can't take them for granted. But, we do want to be good human beings and things like that. So it's a hard line, a fine line, I guess, because, you want people to do the right thing. And what if it was real? What if it was a kid out there that's somebody abandoned on the side of the road or whatever, and people would just kept going by, and then we come to find out the child and passed away because nobody stopped to help. Like, so it's kind of a catch-22. But again, I just want to wait and get more information. That's
but B-Dub, you know what? I think I would get a better feel about everything or whatever if I actually hear Carlee Russell come out and talk to everybody. You know what I mean?
Waiting for that.
That's what I'm waiting for. I'd rather for her to come out and start talking whatever, because you can tell bullshit when you hear it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
I want to hear her. I want to hear what she says. I want to hear her explain to us and walk us through everything that transpired, so that way we can kind
Absolutely.
of that way we can, because I don't want to hear from your parents. You know what I mean? I don't want to hear that.
Yeah.
I want to hear straight from her, whatever, because like I said, it'll give me a better understanding and better feel like, okay, you know what? All right. Okay, it might be something there, or like, nah, hell no. Just
I can definitely agree with that, because even the video, like we seen the footage, they do have highway footage of her car pulling over. We see her car pulling over, but you can't really see, and it is dark, but there's nothing that appears to be a child or a baby. I don't think there's a second car. I can't remember if they said a second car pulled up or not.
Yeah.
So I get it. Like, I totally get it, because it's kind of like some things not connecting. So it's like,
yeah.
But like I said, I don't know. I'm gonna sit this one out and wait for more information. But I'm like you. I want to be able to look her in her face and see what she say, how she said, what her body language is.
Yeah.
And then I'll make a decision on how I think it went.
Right. Well, we're gonna give you guys a bonus round here, topic of discussion. And we spoke about this situation before, and this one is involving Miss Mariah Mills. B-Dub, y'all remember EQ? Mariah Mills, she's the porn star lady that's involved with Zion Williamson. All right, the NBA superstar player or whatever. But Zion has been paying Mariah a whole lot of money to toss her up and down and do what he need to do with her. You know what I mean? But she got pissed off at him because he started posting videos and posting pictures of him and his new fiance. They got a baby in it with each other. So Mariah feels, hurt behind all this, whatever. But Mariah has been doing videos of her getting tattoos on her face with Zion, and she's trying to talk about how big of a monster he is and a sex addict he is, and she wants the Pelicans to drop him from the NBA. She's been emotionally crying, saying that he's been abusive. I mean, she is all over the place about Zion Williamson, which lets me know she is basically at the ultimate scorn level about Zion or whatever. So Miss Mills, she's done another video here lately, a couple of days ago. She's crying and she got sunglasses on, and she is putting on a show, saying that Zion beat her up and we don't know Zion like she know him, and she is just giving out the waterworks. To me, it seems like it's a more of a clout chase to me. because she's still just milking this whole Zion situation or whatever. With you guys hearing that information I just got through telling you guys about it or whatever, what you guys think was going on with Mariah Mills?
I got one question.
Ahead.
One question.
Yeah.
Because I didn't see the video. So in the video, when she had the shades on, was she inside or outside?
She was in her car doing the video. She was in her car doing the video, and she had some shades on. She was fully make like she looked like she stepped out of a set. Okay. Yeah.
Now that's fine. EQ can go ahead and give her opinion. Because I was gonna say if she was indoors with shades on, she lying.
I don't even know who these people are. I mean, I don't really know who these people are. But why would you go get somebody's name tatted on you that ain't? I mean, on your face and all this. I mean, why? I mean, is that what we're doing now? I mean, I don't know.
Cloud Maybe I'm a drug.
It is.
Yeah, it is because I mean, he ain't your man. Obviously, he's posting another woman, and you just don't do those. You don't make those kind of decisions. That ain't your husband, even if he was. Look at you. You so silly. Why you gotta be so messy?
I'm telling the truth. The whole truth and nothing but the truth. Look me in my eyes. You can see I'm telling the truth.
You see what I'm saying? He basically used you, and that's her fault. Because don't ever put yourself in a position to be used. No, not ever.
But you're a porn star. What are you talking about?
Okay. So I'm sorry, I didn't catch that part.
She's a porn star. So like all of a sudden you want somebody. Come on, man. That don't make no sense.
Ain't nobody gonna make you no housewife. Quit playing.
Thank you. You are a porn star. He paid you. He paid you. Now all of a sudden, you forget that you're a porn star and you mad because he found a woman that's gonna have his baby. He want to raise a family with and so on and so forth. He didn't choose you. Come on, man, wake up. What kind of world we living in today, man? Of course he's not going to be with you, whatever, because he done paid for you. He done already did what he need to do with you. You know, you got your money, you got paid. Move around. Don't start. Why all of a sudden now you want to come out here? You want to try to bash this man and run his name through the mud and try to make him lose his job and his endorsements and all this other stuff he got going on or whatever, all because you are hurt. Because y'all both use each other, put it that way. You got what you wanted.
Right.
She got what she wanted. End of story. Let's move on. You see what I'm saying? Not do all this other stuff that she's doing. That's just how I feel about it. And I think when I saw the video today with her doing all this crying or whatever, I'm saying to myself, Mariah, let it go. Let it go. We already know how you feel about everything. We understand that or whatever. But that crying and all that or whatever, it just didn't seem, it seemed like it was scripted. It seems like she is just being very desperate to try to get many people on her side to try to talk down on Zion, and hopefully he lose everything. That's what it seemed like to me. You just scorn.
Well, they say you can fix a lot of things, but stupid ain't one of them because
you
doofus, if he loses his job and he loses endorsements, you lose your money, dummy. You are the potatoes. The potatoes always go on the side of the steak. Don't ever forget that. I don't care what you do to it. You can put all the sour cream and chives and butter and have it looking all good and savory. It's still the side dish to the steak, no matter what. You was the potatoes. You agreed to be the potatoes. So be the doggone potatoes with your potato booty and everything.
Man. Oh, man. These BBLs killing y'all.
See.
Oh, man.
Sis hurt. Oh.
You say what?
Girl, I said, so sis is hurt. I mean, she really couldn't think that, bless her heart.
Yeah, she's really hurt, EQ. She's really hurt. And like I said, she will not keep this man's name out of her mouth or whatever. But again, you agreed to the terms. You knew what you was dealing with. I don't care, and I don't care if Zion, lied to her and say, well, you the only, or whatever he did to her, whatever. You still agreed to the terms. You agreed to.
He couldn't have lied to her. He was paying her. Because what's the point? What arms are, you the only woman I pay for it. Like, no, you knew what it was.
Yeah.
You knew what it was. You know what it is. It's over. Go on to the next one.
Right. Yeah, man. Yeah, she, like I said, EQ, she is definitely terrified about it. She's upset, angry about it or whatever. These and like I said, I think another thing is I think that she's continuing to keep doing this, whatever, just to kind of stay relevant. I think her porn star career is pretty much at an end as well. So she's trying to find. It's like she's gasping for air because she knows she's sinking, and she's trying to find anything to hold on when it comes to with this whole Zion Williamson situation or whatever. But hopefully they both learn something, whatever, especially with Zion. Like, man, you know what? Yeah, you got to learn how to be able to do better with your selection of people that you're hanging around, that you're doing extra stuff outside of the NBA, whatever, because you get some women out there that's really mentally they're not really there. You know what I mean? They really, really disturbed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? And listen, I'm not advocating for this. Nothing like that. I want to be clear about that. Find you somebody and be with that somebody. However, for these athletes or these quote unquote high value men, whatever you want to call them, these men of resources.
Yeah.
This is my question. Why do you want to go get somebody that has been professionally ran through? Why do y'all go get these influencers and these bad booty ladies? That's what I call the BBLs, the bad booty ladies. Like, why? I promise you, there are some good-looking, gorgeous hood chicks right now in the hood near you that will keep it low-key. They know the code. They know the game. You break them off, and you ain't even got to. They don't care nothing about no Birkin bag. They want a Michael Kors, boy. Like you overpaying is what I'm saying. You could be paying way less and getting better quality with more discretion. Somewhere Peaches is somewhere in the hood doing hair right now, and she all natural, and she will happily break you off for about $2 or $3 grand. You ain't gotta go buy no $15,000 purse. Just give her $2 grand and a Michael Kors, and she'll keep your secret for life. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
Y'all playing the game wrong if you're gonna go that route. But again, I would in this day and age of disease and drama and chaos. Man, just find somebody and just chill. Just be with them.
If you know what B-Dub talking about, if you ever seen Mariah Mills, pictures of her and all that or whatever, it's not, trust me, whatever you spend 60,000 on that or 100, however many thousand you spend on that, you crazy. It's not even, it don't even look put together well.
Look at me over here Googling Mariah Mills.
It looks like a botched up, Miami job or whatever. It looks botched up. It doesn't look good at all, to be honest with you.
For 60 grand, you could have went to the hood. No. You could have had Peaches, Precious, all of them. You could have had a wild night and nobody would know.
King Lolo, everybody.
Boy,
all of them.
You could have, boy, you could have
your secret and everything.
Boy, you could have went one of them clubs. You could have went one of them clubs in Oak Cliff, one of them on pool halls, and got the whole hall up in there with number the hood rats in there.
Deep Ellum would have took care of you.
Okay.
Nobody would know. Nobody.
Nothing at all. We gonna protect your secrets, Zion. Well, we'll tell nobody you was ever here. You was never
and they
here.
would have banded together and protected him.
Right. Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, they gotta protect the bags.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, most definitely. Most definitely. Yep, most definitely. Well, anyway, you guys, man, we showed hold on, we had a comment. Miss Chastity Portis, she said, I hate that the news is making me less sympathetic towards people. These types of situations are making me more cynical. Ooh, okay. All right. Yeah, the news, you know what, the news media definitely do it to you, man. You just like, yeah, you know what, a whole lot into it.
If you're gonna put yourself out there to be stupid, I cannot feel sorry for you. I just can't.
Right. Well, Gentleman Jamal, he didn't fall in whatever, man. But Gentleman Jamal, we want to say, brother, wherever you at, my guy, we'll catch you on the next episode of Burning Coals Podcast.
Cause he knows the game. He out there Deep Ellum right now. Nobody know.
Yeah, on the low over there.
Yeah, he in Deep Ellum. Hey, y'all see his pictures? And that all white on his profile, man.
Yeah, oh man,
that's his disguise in Deep Ellum for real.
Yeah. I told him, I said, man, who you supposed to be? Who you call yourself, man? All that white on over there, man. What you supposed to be doing? But yeah, I caught it. Yeah, I caught it. So yeah, let's go ahead and give our closing remarks so that way we can get on out of this one. EQ.
Live, laugh, love. Hey, live your life to the fullest and stay out this heat, y'all. It's hot. It's hell degrees outside. Be safe. Stay hydrated. Man, this is, people, out there working in this hot sun. If you see somebody at construction work or something, hey, offer them a bottle of water or something. It's hot for real. Yeah, I love us. We all we got. Yeah,
For real,
Yep.
for real. Hey man, listen, do something today that your future self will thank you for. And on behalf of G-Man, if nobody told you they love you, we do, and ain't nothing you can do about it.
Already, Brandon Cole's podcast, give you the bag moment. Hey, be careful around and make sure you are aware of your surroundings, because you might end up in jail in Dubai, or you might end up being vanished. So, now that you-
but in 2 days you gonna rise back up again.
Jesus!
Oh man, y'all crazy, boy. So we are the Brandon Coles podcast. We say thank you guys for joining another wonderful episode. Definitely tune in every Tuesday, 8:00 p.m. Central Standard Time. Same place, same channel. I go by the name of Mr. Know Our Reaction. We got our guy Boozy Weirdo. We got the First Lady of Brandon Coles podcast, First Lady Educated Queen EQ, and we have Gentleman Jamal. We say we see you guys for another episode, number 61 of the Brandon Coles podcast, right here Tuesday. We say we love you guys. Hey, go. Let's get it. What's up? Let's get it.